Hi there, YouTube land. I actually just bought these two Fender Blues Deluxe amps again. I had some a few years ago, and I sold such a lot of stuff because of the COVID situation. And I've played around with different solutions, for amps and stuff. And so what I actually just want to say with this video is that I just came back to these after having like Fender Super Reverbs and Twin Reverbs and Deluxe Reverbs and these Yamaha solid state amps and some rack system stuff also, and jazz chorus Roland amps and so much different kind of stuff. I just played one of these recently again, and I just decided to go simple from now on. So I just bought these two brand new Blues Deluxe, and I'm gonna get rid of everything else. So this is kind of my favorite amp. It's not even up there is the Super Reverb amp is probably to me the greatest amp for a Stratocaster. I think it's way better than Twins and Deluxes, and I love those two. So I've always wondered why Twins and Deluxes are more widely spread or more well known or all that stuff. But this, but all around, I've played earlier videos of mine also on YouTube. I've played blues, pop, rock stuff, and jazz fusion stuff on these, and I was very happy with the result for everything with these amps. These differ a little bit from the Hot Rod series. Don't know if you are aware of that. I don't care about the crunch or lead channel, especially in Fender amps. That's not at all why I go for Fender amp guitar tones, and that's what I do all the time. Fender amps, and I don't care about the crunch and the lead and everything. It just needs to have a great sounding clean platform. That's it for me. And these are not even I think they're about half the price of a Twin Reverb, and even though I love those black face and the silver face also Fender amps, there is something about there's some kind of warmth to these, and these are even just 1/12, so they are a little bit more practical for me in most situations, with just two amps with one speaker in, and the weight of it, and so yeah, they sound great. The reverbs sound great. Right now I'm just plugged in through a loop pedal, just splitting the exact same signal to the two amps and a little reverb on it. So and actually these strings are way too old. They are very dead sounding. these amps are some of the greatest amp with that very musical kind of thump compression thing on the attack. It sounds just right the way. I think actually that great compression sound is actually often more associated with 6V6s to my ear, but these are actually 6L6s, and they have that very great that's very nice. This is just straight in with really old strings, so this is a great guitar too, but it is I have so many Strats with also quite a few with these lace pickups, and this one has a little bit of a harsh mid-range, lower mid-range, so certain positions are a little bit hard and needs a little bit of compression from a pedal, I think. That's old strings and a little bit hard sounding guitar, but yeah, the second position does sound very good on this guitar, I think. It's just the EQ curve on these amps are so are just very, very good. That's it. And the kind of compression, and they just sound, and you can get with the bright switch and the presence control and the treble control, you get so much control over the top end. You can get these to sound with bright switch and presence and that stuff. You can get these to sound like a blackface kind of thing. And I kind of go in the middle. Right now I have the bright switch engaged, which is something I'm very cautious of doing when I'm using drive pedals. But because most of the time with drive pedals, it sounds horrible with a bright switch engaged. You need that kind of high cut. It's a big balance as always, and we're all different and all that stuff. So really just I'm gonna get rid of everything else than these two amps, and that's it. I have decided even all my beloved Yamaha amps that I recapped and spent so much time on, and they play great, but I just have too much stuff, and COVID has destroyed so much, so I need to just, and also I actually want to kind of clean up my life and not have gear that I, just choose some specific things that you love. I think that's actually, that's kind of a quest I'm on at the moment. Just to, maybe only exception is the guitars. For now, I'm gonna keep like all 20 or 30 of them in all varying degrees of quality. That's the last thing I'm gonna change in my life. But also I have just the Boss GT1000. I've had that since it came out in 2018, and I really, really love it. I use it for recording all the time. And I'm actually just, I am selling all my pedals and just sticking with that one thing, just going simple. Except for a small number of things that it won't do exactly that way. I've been using for my fusion stuff and jazz stuff, I'm using that old Yamaha SPX 90 and 900 and those for that stereo detune. The GT1000 can come close, but it's not. Yeah, so, but all my regular floor pedals and all that stuff, I'm selling all that off right now, except maybe just 4 or something. But right now I have 30, maybe 40. So just cleaning up and selling 10 amps or something. Yeah. Yeah, this was kind of a long video. I thought I would just maybe record. Come on. Maybe just record a little on this looper pedal. Probably not my best playing ever, but decent. So yeah, just a little bit of an update. This summer, in a few weeks, I'm going into summertime, summer vacation, and half of it I'm gonna spend just focused on my daughter, and the other half I'm gonna spend catching up with all this old unfinished stuff, albums and YouTube stuff. So this summer there will be quite a lot on this YouTube channel, but it will be kind of about a month yet, I think, until a lot of stuff is happening really. Yeah, maybe I'll just throw up a few small videos like this, and I'll see you soon here on this channel. Yeah, if you have any suggestions, it was just a thought recently, things to do on this channel, playing, gear-wise, gear stuff. Maybe I should review all the pedals before I'm selling them. Maybe I should even review the GT1000. Yeah, maybe I'll review all my guitars or do comparison videos. I thought about inviting some other guitar players and just doing some low-key fun stuff, or maybe even talk about equipment. It's so popular on YouTube with all these, you know, the dynamic between two people talking about the guitar stuff. And it is maybe a little bit more fun. I'm still thinking about doing an online guitar school for developing solo stuff, but I haven't really decided if it should just be on the YouTube channel or if I should do that separately. Yeah, so many considerations, and I like to do all the creative stuff, but I'm not really a fan of being a planner or a manager in any way. I kind of really dislike social media at this point, and I've kind of decided to quit Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, and the only thing I really want to do online is to make videos here on YouTube. But I think there are so many people doing that stuff now that it's quite honestly almost impossible to reach anybody with it. So I don't know if I should put in the time to do this YouTube channel. It's just yeah, I'm thinking about it. So let me know what you think, and if you care. And also I'm trying to lose some weight and work out a little. So I have this training shirt on right now. And then I'm also working on a Dire Straits tribute band. It's kind of been a childhood dream to do that besides the other stuff. So I thought maybe it's about the right time. And of course I need to wear sweatbands and stuff. And a few years ago I got these when I bought an old Commodore 128. I also have a 64 and all that stuff. As you may have seen, I have done some YouTube stuff on it. But anyway, I really like the old Commodore computers. So nostalgic to me. And actually in my hobby spare time in the evening, I will sit and watch people, YouTubers like Jan Beta and the 8-bit guy and people like that, repairing old Commodore computers, right down to troubleshooting what chip and that is faulty and all that stuff. And yeah, I enjoy that stuff. So back a few years ago when I bought a 128 from a guy that had actually recapped the 128, so it's really good to go for a long time. He had these and I bought these with it. And they are brand new. I just opened the package. New old stock Commodore sweatbands. If that's not real 80s, nothing is. So, yeah. And I like the hint of the retro hint from the Commodore. And I use them every day now. I kind of like them, just the look and the feel of having them here. And then I kind of look like a Mark Knopfler thing also. It's been my childhood dream to play that long live ending passage here, these small licks from Sultans of Swing live at Wembley, 1985, Dire Straits. Look it up if you don't know it. But I know my channel is kind of a mess, you know. And I have all the jazz fusion stuff. Then I have a lot of blues rock stuff. Now I have this kind of blues country rock stuff from Dire Straits thing. I also have some kind of singer-songwriter pop rock. Then I talk about some guitars, and then I do a lot of drumming. That's another long story, but I've packed away the drums for a long time now. And maybe I'll keep it that way because it's just too much to get good at everything. So yeah, I've packed those down I'm not certain for how long, but yeah. So there's so much different kind of stuff. But I kind of like Rick Beato, as who many of you may know on YouTube. He does this everything music kind of a theme, and I thought maybe I'll do everything guitar. Well, and when I say everything, it's everything in my world, because you will never hear me talk about AC/DC Angus Young guitar or Yngwie Malmsteen shredder stuff, but everything guitar that's soulful and inspirational to me, I guess. So if you watch these videos so far, thank you. See you soon.